unless you want to use destiny points anyone to sculpt the environment around to open up opportunities, then creating a massive distraction to try and find. It'd be great if we knew where he was, but it's not as if they're going to have a map with an X marks the spot for Longthorn.
No.
Yeah, I consider like Destiny Point to find a map. Well, where's there going to actually be a map of this even place? Like, I'm not expecting to find one Longthorn, but they're probably not going to keep one lying around it, or keys because they're expecting suspicion.
Yeah.
You could try and conjure up a convenient servant who isolates themselves, who has delivered stuff down there before, to try and give you an impression of where the Longthorn might be. Maybe someone that someone seductive can use their wiles against to, or charm, to be, hey, befriend, haha, giggle, funny, and then it might be take me with you or whatever. Who can say? That's one possible idea. Or you can try to break solid stone with your hands. Or, I mean...
Certainly do have tons of destiny points, all of you. Look at that. Just
I burn a destiny points to give the guards.
Sir Alaric doesn't.
No.
Sorry, Sir Badger doesn't.
No.
I mean, I'm going to do a Sir Badger for the rest of the game. Yeah,
Actually, shouldn't you only have one destiny point left to spend, Goger, and not 3, considering that you spent 2 last session?
We got those back at the end.
Yeah, we got them all back.
Oh.
So you have
okay.
4 out of 4.
Oh. Oh. Alright, the rest of that the unused destiny went to the starving children.
Yep.
In the north.
No.
you know the people on the wall need all the destiny they can get.
Yeah.
The North remembers.
Get a letter saying we've donated some destiny to you, and just look like out at like empty stores and ice and just hell that they live in.
They're eating the rats because their last food delivery hasn't arrived from
all the frozen rats.
Yeah, and they're like, we do.
At least the food doesn't go bad.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
It's not this story. The people gathered in the room thinking about how to deal with, well, all of this.
I mean, for all we know, the Longthorn's even in the old keep.
That is one of my concerns.
And we're looking in the entirely wrong place. And that would be a brilliant play by them. But yeah.
I don't know whether it'd be a brilliant play so much as you would probably keep the Longthorn somewhere different than all the way down there in little tiny cells.
Yeah. I mean, what about, like, I don't exactly want to spend my destiny point because then I can't burn it to save myself later. But, like, the servant that comes to feed us evening mealtime perhaps has perhaps some hate for his liege lord and has been serving Leo Longthorn, and yeah, I don't know, something along those lines, and maybe he knows where he is, or maybe he can give us a hint at where the Longthorn is.
I mean, we wouldn't necessarily need to be someone that hates us so much as someone who who would know the information. Then we have to, we could just even try convincing them would be.
Yeah.
I see, like, just spending the destiny point as creating the opportunity for you to attempt something, like the servant being available, whereas you'd still want to go through, like, the dice rolls of that. Like, to have, like, a servant so willingly compliant almost seems like burning the destiny point because of how major
destiny is it's a major thing. So that would be like, give us a thing, let us move on. We don't want to deal that much with this problem, so help us just make it not be as much of a problem. That's what burning does. Yeah. Spending is more like, in this scene, it would make sense there was this thing. It wasn't really mentioned, but I think there is, and it's to my benefit. So I'm going to spend a destiny point and make sure that there is. Like, oh, we forgot to lock the door, or oh, this guard is a drunkard, and he's actually really drunk right now. Or, yeah, the servant here is a bit of a gossip. You know, that sort of thing. Things that would make sense, while the burning can be a little more outrageous, like, well, turns out that they actually did, like, hire one of the Longthorn's own guards who joined them as soon as he could. You know.
I mean, I don't have any to spare to do anything of the sort, so otherwise I would.
Now, we weren't told explicitly that we couldn't leave this barracks area. It was just where we would be kept to stay until our business here was done, and we could go. So if any of you wanted to try and go play gossips, and then ingratiate yourselves with either guards or servants...
I mean,
Vern is not the one to do that, but yeah. He can go around threatening people. That's not really gonna help.
yeah, I mean,
I'm glad how all of you people who just want all of the things and conveniences can't do anything to get you any of the things and conveniences.
Nope.
I mean, I could burn Destiny to have stuff happen, but
You need that destiny to burn later. You're holding on to that destiny. I will pass this destiny on to my son. Child, one day this destiny shall be yours. Pulls out the jar. Eat the eye. Eat the eye.
No.
Duck?
One idea I did have was essentially, like, there are guards in this building, like, downstairs.
Many guards in this building, yeah. That's where they
Like,
live.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be possible to just go down there and basically try just talking to some of them, and, you know, seeing if you could subtly get information out of them is also something else I thought about.
That would be near impossible with at least a Larix skill set.
Yes, yeah, it was an idea I thought about.
Well, Rin did appear to be the most competent and knowledgeable conversationalist out of those who spoke up.
It's true.
Yeah.
And being Dornish isn't so frowned upon as it is in the Reach.
It isn't. It's true. Which is. Is that maybe when a conversation started?
Sending Ren might be dangerous.
Are you fucking kidding me, Goger? I would skull fuck you right now. Sending someone might be dangerous. Where the fuck do you think we are? Happy Land?
I was not serious.
You know what else is dangerous? This was dangerous.
Fuck, Grimmeth. I thought you could hear my insincerity.
I will translocate you.
Oh, shit.
I hope you could hear my sincerity.
Maybe. Oh, shit.
Or say, if you want to have something that spends a destiny point, you could say, stable, especially flammable. Perhaps it's just been a bit of a dry spell. Hasn't been much rain at all recently. And, or, you know, due to, like, a hiccup, like, that caused the stable to have to be partially rebuilt. Perhaps there was a minor accident involving horses, or they've been remodeling as of late. The roof of it is weaker or more susceptible to flame. Something like that, which would be a minor thing which we haven't discussed at any point, because the flammability of the roof has not been determined.
I mean, hay would be, like ludicrously flammable.
Yes, but the inside burning compared to the entire thing burning, essentially.
Yeah, but...
a convenient way to unleash the horses.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. I just don't have the tools to be able to manipulate the scene in any way.
I mean, that is certainly something which I think is a decent idea. And while Ren isn't the one going out to it, you know, like that is certainly something I think I would think would be important. 'Cause I think that distraction is going to be a major thing we're going to get for us. So
yeah, like the structure being.
I mean, Ren would naturally go with Kevin, right? Wouldn't have Kevin go alone. Poor Kevin.
Eh,
I mean, you know, for the
Fire.
safety of everything.
But his friend,
eh,
his brother,
okay.
out there alone with all those crossbows.
Somehow that courage said Rin might. Consider.
Perhaps like a common tool to just keep well-trained horses in their stables isn't necessarily a door, but just a
Well,
a
their
rope.
stable could just be designed differently for whatever reason.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like
remodeling the doors or whatever the fuck.
yeah, instead of a door, there's just like they're like well-trained horses, so they just need a rope to be at chest height for them to go. Oh, I'm not allowed to go that way. And that's near the flammable hay, and it lights itself, and it all burns, and the horses run away from it. Because that's not too far-fetched, as it is.
Or you could, or none of us could spend the destiny, or burn any destiny, and just try to construct things with what we have.
Yeah.
I'm definitely up for spending some destiny on the stables. It's that I'm just trying to say exactly how to do it. Also, we don't really know much about the stables, but you know, one of these is certainly.
That
Neither
just gives you
does
so
Manic-
much more opportunity
That's right.
to-
Neither does Manikai.
to narrate to
Hello.
me what the stables would be like.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that's the power. Until it is until you know of it. I mean, I think I've said that before. Until you, the players, know of it in this game, it's not necessarily true. Even if I've written it down and everything, that can you have destiny. That means that you can influence it as well.
Okay. It's not really something I'm entirely used to, but you know.
Yeah. That is luck just happening to be in your character's favor. Because that's why we tell your story. Because if your characters were entirely unlucky, having no destiny, they would just be dead from what they've been doing.
True enough.
Perhaps the stable doors are just really unkept, and their locks are all rusty and horrible, and a good swift kick from the horse just breaks it open, and they all run.
Especially a panicked horse from fire, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a horse get angry at being in a stable and it kicking its door and breaking a panel off. A well-kept stable door at that, so it would not surprise me in the least if a bad lock would break under a horse's strength.
Between the two of them, Ren and Kevin can probably make a distraction.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you gonna do, though?
Yeah, Manikai, I am essentially though in some way like that. I would like to spend a destiny point to essentially make it so it's going to be in some way the horses are going to get loose and cause a lot of chaos.
Do it when we get to that point, because then we won't forget it and have you spend it in vain.
Okay, that's fine.
Then perhaps I mean, I don't think any of us in this room are good at persuasion, and Alaric's more of a seduce kind of man instead of charm. So...
How dare you insult the great Sir Tyrell? I mean, he'll just tell the servant that he's Sir Raven.
Yeah, exactly. I mean...
Besides, can none of you blend in with guards? Come on, just talk shop with them. Like, look at it.
Alaric has tried for many...
so,
for a very long time. With this.
That local Westerland sports team, huh?
Yeah. The Prancing Lions, huh? They played terribly, didn't they? Last
No.
weekend. They won 4-0. What? Oh, what?
Well,
okay.
If there's something you do have, it's money. Like, they might just think you're stupid or dense, but they'll take your money. Come on. Challenge them to, like, give them money, then challenge them to, like, drinking competitions, and then in the process of that, I just have fun with it.
Last time Alaric had fun, he came back with a debt. Never again.
Well, that's why you won't do it again.
I mean, I guess we could try mingle with the guards. Maybe like some of them get too drunk.
Just shunt that on the Varen. Varen didn't make himself look silly like either Sir Alaric or Sir Ashra did. He hasn't said anything.
Sure.
Varen looks like the sort who can blend in with guards.
Well, neither did Mansa either. So
But you don't want to shunt this onto an NPC.
that's true. That's true.
And Baron has destiny.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do.
I don't care so much about the fact that I don't fucking want to trust a Mansa way good with anything like that. You out of
Oh
your
no,
mind?
not just.
I mean, it's
just
not true
him.
because Manson Aegis might just punch them all out.
Yeah.
They will
Okay,
do as well as they can with stuff, but you're players, so you have a bit different perspective.
Perhaps then Varen could chat with a group of guards downstairs, and they're all particularly drunk for X reason, and they start spilling beans about the prisoners and the high-profile prisoner, or like something to that extent. I don't know. I'm
I doubt
pulling
it, but
something.
Or rather than that, you can rather than just hand waving that with by setting your destiny on fire, you can just try to construct a situation where you might get some information.
Well, that's what I'm trying to.
So you don't
Something
have
along those lines. That's what I was trying to gather.
to. Your way hasn't setting the destiny on fire. He can just apply his hard chin and stout muscle and stomach to doing it. You don't have to charm them. You just have to talk shop. You can talk about guard thugs. No
Yes.
guard work. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a mercenary. Yeah, I'm one of the ones that came over in service of. Yeah. I like it here. Yeah. This is money on the table for you. It's prizes. Or, just like open up into some like sort of like stupid like topics like, yeah, we're doing pretty well. Those Reachlanders, they'll never know what hit them. It's amazing. Absolutely capable. But if you don't want to apply yourself and get in the session, that's fine too, Gogurt.
I'm just thinking.
That's
I've been for a long time now.
Yes. It's not as if we didn't have a week to do thinking before.
No. Absolutely not. Yeah, Varen can definitely talk to some guards. Try to at least. Maybe they're just jumping back in this room and won't even talk to him.
It's only one way to find out.
You wouldn't be lying to say that Varen is bored out of his fucking mind and wants to do something, and no one's really talking shop here that he knows. It's all like chivalry and I will die here. No one leaves. Everyone leaves.
No man left behind. But yeah, Varen could go look for some guards then, I guess. If that's the first thing that's gonna happen.